All right, guys, so you're only going to need one kettlebell for this workout. It's going to be 4 movements per side. So I'm going to perform 4 on the right, 4 on the left, and that is 1 complete round to complete the entire body. So this is a specific focus drill to work on your cleans. That's why the exercise progressions start at deadlift. From there, we're going to be going into a row, to a clean, to a more complicated movement. That's the last number 4. So here we go. So what we're going to do, I'm going to complete this once on each side. We're going to start in 10 seconds. I'm going to use 40-20. You can also use 30-15. Or if you're really crazy, you can do 60-15. But I recommend the first time you do it to do 40-20. All right, so here we go. So first exercise is going to be a deadlift. I'm going to be doing a unique grip with an open grip. Okay, and you can also do this flat if you want. We're going to start in 10 seconds. All right, so we're going to start in a deadlift position. It's a single arm deadlift. I'm going to hinge back, chest is up, other hand is going to be open. Okay, thumb is going to be up. I'm going to come straight up. So I'm loading that right hip, but I'm making sure that this leg is nice and planting through the ground. So you should actually focus a little bit more on driving through that left leg as well. Hands are open to pull back my shoulder blades, and I'm just stand up nice and tall, push my hips back. So I actually use the kettlebell handle to push my femur back, spread open my knees. Okay, we got about 10 seconds left. Just work on your depth, getting nice and deep. Chest is up, nice and tall as we sink in and up, and that's going to be it. All right, 20 seconds from here, we're going to be going into the single arm row. I recommend to do this in a staggered stance. So what that means is the bell is going to sit in between your shins, and then you're going to take your right leg and just slide it back, 80% of the weight in this front, and from here, we're going to row it straight back, and I want to see straight shoulders. So what I like to do is just squeeze my other side to keep everything nice and straight. Okay, I actually add a little bit of a corkscrew motion. If you guys notice, I turn the bell all the way backward. So from the side, back is flat, and we're pulling, tucking the chin in. I want to make sure that I don't lean too much forward or back, that my weight stays right in the middle of this left foot. We're going to pause it up at the top here. Make sure I can really squeeze my armpit as hard as I can. Whew! Oh, it's miserable. All right. So now we get into the clean. I'm going to start this using a cheat clean to warm up. Then after that, I'm going to go into my full clean. So again, for a clean, you can use multiple grips. I'm going to use a thumbs forward grip for my first one and still use a cheat clean. Right, left goes under. That's 1. Going to descend back. 2. Going to descend back. 3. Going to stay in that front rack position. Make sure that shoulder's not up, but sitting down, squeeze that armpit tight, grab, come back down. Again, you can do this flat if you want, but you want to favor that inside corner and come up, okay? Again, now I'm going to go into my full cleans. I actually do this with my thumb pointed back a little bit and up, making sure that my hip speed matches the speed of the bell coming up. As I come up, the bell speed is going to start to come up a little bit with me. All right. So that is the clean. Woo. Next, we're going to be doing a clean to squat to back lunge. Okay, so this is a full movement going into 3 different moves in really one move. We're going to end the right side with this movement. So we're going to get into whatever clean position you feel comfortable in, dropping the hips nice and low. We come up. I'm going to go into my squat from here. I'm going to stand up. Leg goes back. Hand goes down. We're going to bring it back down for that clean. Again, I'm going to go thumb. I'm going to pull straight up. Okay, even squat. Pressure on the other side. Come straight on up. Arches are good. Reach back. Dig that back toe in. Drop straight down. Kiss the knee. Come up from the side. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. Clean. Squat. Stand straight up nice and tall. Make contact with that back foot. I'm going to kiss my right knee right to the ground and up. Woo! All right, that is one side. We're not taking a break. We're going to go right to the other side. So we're going to start with that deadlift. Again, for this one, look, I'm going to change my grip. I'm going to do over grip. Okay, just like I'm pulling a bell. We're going to just glide it up against the shins. Again, the kettlebell placement should be right. I like it actually at my heels to make me pull through my hips. So before I pick up the bell, I want to squeeze my armpit as hard as I can to stabilize that lat. And the other hand's doing stuff too. It's gripping a pretend kettlebell. Okay, so grip, push through those heels, hips back. That's the breathing pattern I'm choosing. Again, look, I can go thumbs up here. I go back thumbs here. I can split that up and almost do like a sumo mixed grip if you want. The key is to experiment and find what works for you right now. So got about one more rep in the tank, and we put it down. Remember, our next movement, we go right into our rows. So again, we're gonna choose that staggered position. My right foot is gonna be in the front, left is in the back. For this one, again, I'm gonna start in a thumbs up. Okay, I'm gonna start with hand flat, ending up thumbs up, so I get a nice little corkscrew action. Here we go. Okay, again, back's nice and straight. Other hand's gonna stay active, and I corkscrew back, squeeze my armpit, and come back forward. At no point should there be a lapse in your breathing. Okay, make sure 80% of that weight is on that front leg. You're not pitching too far forward and or back. You're gonna let the weight escape you. So we wanna pull and rotate, thumbs up, wrist nice and strong. If for whatever reason this becomes tough, you can actually assist that row with your other hand. The key is to keep moving here. Excellent. All right, so we have last two exercises, the clean and then the clean squat back lunge. So here we go, we're gonna get a little bit faster. Now that I'm nice and warm, I'm not gonna use a cheat clean, I'm gonna go right into my cleans. Woo, this is killer. Here we go, clean, so we're gonna come up. Let's sit in the rack for a second. Look, I'm a little bit shifty on that right hip. I gotta square back up, nice center line, come down. Okay, and I'm gonna maybe use the cheat clean on the way down. Up. Shadow clean. Again, I can just stay here, then I come back down. Down. Pull, so it should mimic your deadlift, because that's why the deadlift, it's really a deadlift and a row. It's a deadlift, then I row and I scoop that elbow up right underneath. One more rep, guys. Excellent. All right, we get to rest for about 20 seconds. You're almost finished the round. All right, so keep going. Here we go. We got one little piece left. Now remember, it's clean squat back lunge. We're going to be reaching back with our left hip. Make sure you make contact with all your toes, then just drop the hip to the floor. All right, here we go. Woo! All right, let's get some work in. All right, so we got a big pull here. So we have our clean, good squat, good form. Pull right down the center line. Take that right foot back, dig into the ground. Kiss the knee, have complete control. Come back to center, bring it back down. Here we go again, so up, squat, leg goes back, kiss the knee to the ground, working on stability, and I come right back up. Boom, right back down, up, pull. If you guys notice, this almost looks like a double front squat. I just am not using another bell. Step back, you can actually keep this other hand up here. Boom, all right guys, we are complete. So what I would do now, you could rest. Now that the full thing's complete, now you're allowed to rest. So you're gonna rest, I would recommend resting 2 minutes. Bring your heart back down, stretch whatever you need to. 2 minutes is the maximum. 60 seconds would be the minimum. 90 is a good mixed part. So if you're in really, really good shape, 60 seconds is great. If you're in intermediate, like you just started to get back into fitness again and you need some time, some more breath, 90, 2 minutes is if you're a little bit more deconditioned. So options for this exercise, so what you can do is run this through all over again. If you start to get tired, what I'd recommend doing is changing the time interval. So you can do 40-20 on your first, and that's something, all right, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna drop my work periods to 30-15 for that second round through, and then there it could be done. Or the third round, you could go 40-20 or 30-15. It really depends on how you're feeling set to set. Use your first set. I always recommend everyone doing 40-20 for their first set to kind of see what's going on with your body get in tune, in check to see what's going on, and then modify and taper as you go. All right, so that is the Kettlebell Fat Destroyer, and have fun with that one.